Throughout history, our world has been shaped by the titanic rise and often monumental fall of empires. These empires, vast in ambition and innovation, altered the trajectory of humanity's story, leaving behind legacies that echo even today. But what makes an empire rise? And why do even the greatest inevitably fall? Join me now on a journey across millennia to witness the triumphs and tragedies of ancient empires and explore the indelible mark they left on our modern world. Let's start at the very beginning with the world's first empire, the Akkadian Empire. Established by Sargon the Great around 2334 BCE in ancient Mesopotamia, this empire signified the start of something entirely new in human civilization. Under Sargon's leadership, multiple city-states were unified under one rule for the first time in history, spreading from modern-day Iraq to parts of Syria. Governance became state-driven, and together they built systems of trade and infrastructure unique for their time. But more than just territories, the Akkadians fostered art, innovation, and language that laid the groundwork for future civilizations. Yet, internal rebellions and invasions led to their downfall barely 2 centuries later, an early lesson on the fragility of power. Despite its dissolution, the Akkadian legacy influenced those who came after, proving that the seeds of greatness often outlive their originators. Now, let us sail the tranquil waters of the Nile. Around 3100 BCE, another monumental civilization arose, the Egyptian Empire. With the unison of Upper and Lower Egypt, pharaohs emerged not just as rulers, but as divine representatives of the gods themselves. The Egyptians mastered the art of legacy building, evident in their towering pyramids and temples, including the Great Pyramid of Giza, a wonder that continues to awe humanity. What made Egypt so successful for so long? Their strong centralized government, vast knowledge of agriculture sustained by the flooding cycle of the Nile, and their religious culture rooted in eternal life. But even Egypt wasn't immune to challenges. Invasions by outsiders like the Hyksos marked periods of instability, and later conquering by Rome in 30 BCE symbolized the end of an era. Still, the cultural and technological achievements of ancient Egypt remain bedrocks of human knowledge and artistry. Fast forward to the Assyrian Empire. These are the fierce warriors of the Iron Age, dominating from 900 to 612 BCE. The Assyrian Empire's rise wasn't just due to brute force. Although their military tactics were revolutionary, they built one of the first systematically organized states, with a vast network of roads, interconnected to facilitate both trade and communication. Their grand capital cities, including Nineveh, stood as testaments to their architectural prowess. However, the Assyrian reliance on militarism and a rigid hierarchy created cracks in their foundations. The enmity of subjugated peoples led to rebellions, while rival powers like the Babylonians ultimately overthrew their aggressive regime. Their example provides striking insight into the perils of ruling through dominance without fostering unity. Enter the Persian Empire, an empire of tolerance and strategy. Founded by Cyrus the Great in 550 BCE, Persia became world famous for its ability to integrate different cultures into its fold. The Achaemenid rulers, from Cyrus to Darius the Great, connected the East and West with the construction of the immense Royal Road and standardized systems for administration. Remarkably, they promoted a model of economic prosperity alongside religious tolerance. It was under Persian rule that the idea of a unified multicultural empire truly flourished. Yet, like those before them, the Persians fell, this time to a young conqueror named Alexander the Great in 330 BCE. Their vast knowledge of administration, however, became a guiding model for those who followed. Speaking of Alexander, his brief but meteoric rise as a leader represents the epitome of youthful ambition. The Macedonian ruler united the Greeks, conquered the Persian Empire, and stretched into India all before his death at just 32. His empire, though short-lived, planted seeds of Hellenistic culture. bridging continents and influencing societies from Egypt to Central Asia. Remarkably, his campaigns weren't just about conquest, they were about blending worlds. Greek philosophy and architecture blended with local cultures, creating new, enduring legacies. Yet fragmentation after his death exemplifies how dependent empires can be on singular figures. Next, let us move to Rome, the eternal city whose ambitions stretched across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Officially an empire from 27 BCE under Augustus Caesar, Rome redefined civilization. They engineered aqueducts, amphitheaters like the awe-inspiring Colosseum, and extensive roads that all led to Rome. More than just technical achievements, Rome gave us the concepts of citizenship, republicanism, and codified law, all staples of modern governance. However, the Roman story is also one of complacency and corruption, coupled with external pressures from barbarian invasions. The infamous fall of Rome in 476 CE remains a cautionary tale about the hubris of civilizations. But Rome lived on, at least partially, through the Byzantine Empire. Centered in Constantinople, Byzantium thrived as a cultural and religious hub. Known for its brilliance in art and religion, hallmark achievements like the monumental Hagia Sophia highlight the Byzantine Golden Age. Byzantium stood as a beacon of Eastern Christianity for over a millennium before its eventual fall to the Ottoman Turks in 1453. And now, the Mongols. Under the leadership of Genghis Khan, the Mongol Empire became the largest contiguous empire in human history during the 13th century. Stretching from Asia to Europe, they connected vast regions through a combination of military might and strategic diplomacy. The Mongols also revolutionized communication via their yam courier system, leaving a mark on the very fabric of global trade. Yet, their decentralized governance made them vulnerable, and internal divisions led to their empire splintering into smaller khanates. So what can the rise and fall of these empires tell us? They teach us about ambition, innovation, and the consequences of both greed and human resilience. While borders and powers fade, the legacies they leave endure, as architecture, in our systems of governance, and as ideas that transcend time. Each empire shows us that while power is fleeting, the imprint of human achievement can last forever. From Mesopotamia to the Silk Road, and from pyramids to aqueducts, our world today is but a mosaic of the greatness that came before. If you enjoyed this journey mapped through time, please do hit like, share this video with fellow history enthusiasts, and don't forget to subscribe for more awe-inspiring adventures into the civilizations that shaped humanity.